Are you tired of staring at endless rows and columns of data, spending hours analyzing only to feel overwhelmed and confused? Well, today is your lucky day. In this video with Imarticus Learning, I'm sharing powerful tips and tricks that will transform your data analysis process, making it faster, more efficient, and most importantly, insightful. Let's dive in and make your data your new best friend. The number one rule of data analysis is simple. Clean data is everything. No matter how advanced your analysis is, if your data is full of errors, duplicates, or missing values, the results will be skewed and unreliable. Tip 1. Remove duplicates. Duplicate records in your dataset can completely throw off your results. It's like counting the same person twice in a survey. It messes up everything. Use tools like Excel's Remove Duplicates, or if you're feeling adventurous, Python's Pandas library to clear out those extras. Tip 2. Handle missing values. Missing data points are inevitable. You have two main options. Either remove rows with missing values if they're insignificant, or use techniques like mean imputation or interpolation to estimate what's missing. Tip 3. Standardize your data. Imagine one column of your dataset has kilograms and the other uses pounds. A total disaster, right? Always make sure your units, date formats, and labels are consistent across the board before starting your analysis. Pro tip: automate your cleaning. Excel and Python both offer ways to automate repetitive tasks like cleaning, so you spend less time fixing data and more time analyzing it. Now, once your data is clean, let's get visual. Data visualization is where the magic happens. It's the easiest way to uncover patterns, trends, and outliers. After all, a picture is worth 1,000 spreadsheets. Tip 1. Scatter plots for relationships. Scatter plots are your go-to tool when you want to see if two variables are related. For example, plotting temperature versus ice cream sales can show if there's a correlation. Tip 2. Heat maps for intensity. Heat maps are great for showing intensity or frequency across two dimensions. Imagine you're analyzing website traffic by time and page. Boom! A heat map reveals where the activity peaks. Tip 3. Histograms for distribution. Histograms help you understand how your data is distributed. Say you're analyzing the ages of your customers. A histogram gives you a visual summary of how many people fall into different age brackets. Pro tip: choose the right chart for your data. Scatter plots for your relationships, bar charts for comparisons, and line charts for trends over time. Each chart tells a different story. Not all data points are equally important. Sometimes less is more. By filtering and segmenting your data, you can focus on most relevant insights without drowning in unnecessary noise. Tip 1. Filter by time range. Let's say you're analyzing sales data for the past year, but you're only interested in Q1. Filtering your data by date lets you zoom in on what matters the most. Tip 2. Segment by category. By grouping data into categories, whether by region, product type, or demographics, you can compare different segments. This is perfect for businesses wanting to understand how different products or locations are performing. Tip 3. Use conditional formatting. Want to highlight the top 10 performers or the lowest 5%? Conditional formatting allows you to visually emphasize the most critical data points, making analysis a breeze. Pro tip: Excel filters are great, but if you're working with larger datasets, tools like SQL can help you quickly filter and segment millions of records in seconds. Beyond simple averages, statistics give you a deeper understanding of your data's behavior. The good news? You don't need to be a math whiz to use these functions. Tip 1. Mean, median, mode. These are your best friends for understanding the center of your data. While the mean, average, is widely used, the median is sometimes more insightful, especially when you have outliers. Example: incomes tend to skew towards high earners, so median is more representative for salary analysis. In the US, median household income in 2020 was $68,700 compared to the mean household income of $97,973 according to the US Census Bureau data. Tip 2. Standard deviation. Standard deviation tells you how spread out your data is. In other words, it reveals whether the numbers in your dataset are close together or all over the place. Tip 3. Correlation coefficients. Want to understand how variables are related? Use correlation coefficients. A positive value means variables move in the same direction, while a negative value means that they move opposite each other. Pro tip: Always look beyond averages. Standard deviation and correlation often reveal the hidden stories in your data. Pivot tables are a lifesaver when it comes to summarizing and reporting large data sets. They allow you to quickly calculate totals, averages, and more. No more manual work required. Tip 1. Summarize data instantly. Pivot tables let you drag and drop fields to create quick summaries. For example, total sales by product or average revenue by region. Done in seconds. Tip 2. Group data efficiently. Want to analyze sales by quarter or region? Group your data accordingly, and pivot tables will instantly reflect the summaries. Tip 3. Drill down for details. You can expand rows or columns in a pivot table to dive deeper into the data. This makes it easy to get high-level insights and then drill down into specifics. Pro tip. Mastering pivot tables will save you hours of manual reporting. Trust me, once you start, you won't go back. If you regularly work with large data sets, automating your analysis is key. Save time, reduce errors, and let the scripts do the heavy lifting. Tip 1. Excel macros. Macros are Excel's way of automating repetitive tasks, whether it's data cleaning, formatting, or analysis. Learn macros and you'll save hours of effort. Tip 2. Python scripts. Python is one of the best tools for automating data tasks, from cleaning to visualization. Using libraries like Pandas or Matplotlib, you can automate complex workflows with a few lines of code. Tip 3. SQL queries. For database analysts, SQL is the go-to tool for retrieving, filtering, and summarizing data. Pro tip. Start small. Use Excel macros to automate simple tasks. Then work your way up to scripting with Python or SQL for more advanced automation. Finally, here are some best practices to make your data analysis more effective and reliable. Tip 1. Check your assumptions. Never blindly trust your data. Always validate your methods and assumptions before diving into conclusions. Tip 2. Validate your results. Use multiple methods to cross-check your findings. It's like getting a second opinion. If the results match, you're on the right track. Tip 3. Focus on actionable insights. Don't get bogged down in irrelevant data. The goal of analysis is to drive decisions, so focus on what matters most. Tip 4. Iterate on your analysis. Data analysis is not a one-and-done task. Continue refining and updating your analysis as new data comes in. Pro tip. Your analysis is only as good as your data and methods. Validate your assumptions, cross-check results, and always focus on actionable insights. And there you have it. With these tips and tricks, you'll be analyzing data more efficiently, more effectively, and dare I say, more enjoyably. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share. And hey, if you have any other data questions or any other tips to share, drop them in the comments below and share for more data analysis tips.